Yes. It's been a long time since I've been able to make one of these. Actually, maybe the first time I've been able to make one of these with a smile on my face because we got a victory. Because guys played tough for 4 quarters. Maybe not full four, but pulled out a win 116-93 on the road, New York Knicks versus the Clippers, and it feels good. It just feels good. It feels good to finally watch a game. Shout out to my man AJ. He was believing. I wasn't sure. He was believing that we were gonna pull it out, and I told him I was gonna make a video either way. So it feels good. So let's get into some numbers. So we snapped the 5-game winning streak that the Clippers had. That's big. When I look at the Clippers, it's really a testament to why this season is so frustrating for the Knicks. They've been without their best player, Kawhi Leonard, the whole season. And Paul George has missed a big portion of it. So they've been just playing with a lot of just scrappy guys that, are, just battling to stay in the league. A lot of guys that are, now granted, like Luke Kennard, I still don't know how he got that money. He must have had a 38 to somebody's ribs to get that much money, but yeah, he got it. So, Reggie Jackson, Terrence Mann, Zubac, Marcus Morris, Batum, these are just, Covington. These are just guys that, Rodney Hood, Ojale, these are all just guys. They're Jags. But they play hard, and the fact that what's their record? I don't know, I thought it was like 31-34, something like that. That's impressive. And that's somewhere the Knicks should be. There's no reason the Knicks was much more talent than them. It's just, if they were, if you had to pick between the Knicks roster or the Clippers roster as what's played, not, obviously with Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, but I'm saying as is, you would take the Knicks roster 10 out of 10 times. So here's just a couple of notes I wrote down when I was watching the game. So, the Knicks, they definitely played, up and down basketball. Like I said, it's good to see. Alec Burks did have a good stretch in the beginning. He took a lot of shots to get the points, but he had a good first quarter. Started us off strong. But I didn't start taking those so late, so I'll be honest with you. So I fast forward to the fourth quarter. We started the fourth quarter in a 10-0 run. Charged by the young guys. I'm going to get into that. Like I said, they were on a 5-game winning streak. So it's good to stop that. It's good to beat a team when they're up, not, kicking a team when they're down. Beating a team when they're playing their best basketball, that's always good. That's a sign that, you're beating somebody at their best. That shows that you met a formidable opponent. Cam Reddish had 16 in the fourth. What have I been telling you guys? I've been telling you. What, are you watching him? When the guy gets a chance, he's playing. No, I didn't write down, but early I want to say he didn't play the whole, barely played the first quarter until about 1:47 in the first. It's tough to get a rhythm like that. Now, again, I wasn't keeping track of when the minutes were played, but don't worry, we're gonna get to that. We can't make a video without talking about young guys' minutes. Pause, if necessary. I just felt like a pausable moment. MarkJackson made a good point. That Cam Reddish, throughout all of this, not getting played, not getting minutes, he hasn't messed up the team. He hasn't ruined the chemistry. He hasn't come out and said anything negative in the media. For all reports, he's still coming to practice, still practicing hard, still giving full effort. So for that being said, for a young guy at that, to be playing behind guys. So this is another point. I'm not sure if I made this point earlier in this video, but so again, Tom Thibodeau plays veterans. That's his thing. He doesn't play young guys. But Quentin Grimes and Quickley are both younger than Cam Reddish. They both have less NBA experience than Cam Reddish. So that's not a reason for Cam Reddish to not be playing. So Tom, come on, man. All right. They called two travels on hop steps that were cleaner than your uncle on Easter weekend. Like, come on. Is the NBA, again, I haven't seen the rule books lately. I got a shout out to my man AO. I'm going to have to send it to him, ask him if they were, clip the plays, see if they were clean. But they look like some good, when I was growing up, they look like some clean plays. But hey, yeah, can't. So in both games against the Clippers this year, we never trailed. That's again, that's a team that we mirror each other's in a lot of ways. Again, currently constructed. I want to say Paul George played the first game. Don't quote me. I don't have it in front of me. But I do believe Paul George played in that game. So first I'm going to go over the Clippers. No one cares about the Clippers, at least not if you're watching this. So we're going to go to the Knicks. I'm going to go the full game, and then I'm going to go to the fourth quarter. And that's when, again, even though we were up most of the game, there was a stretch where they could potentially came back, and that's where I want to get to. But I'll start with the full minutes, the full scale. So RJ Barrett, 32 minutes, 8 of 18, 9 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 turnovers, 24 points. Was a plus 36. Pretty impressive if you care about analytics. Julius Randle, 4-16. Now, I don't want to be mean, but what am I supposed to say when you go 4-16? What am I supposed to say? Well, let me see. What else did you do? You had 8 rebounds, none offensive. So you were just not offensive today. You were just defensive. So you just reacting to the game. Okay. 4 assists, no steals, no blocks, 3 turnovers, 10 points. So you had 10 and 8. I mean, Julius Randle, it's like I said, games like this is tough to feel like we need Julius Randle like we did last year. Now, again, and it's not to disrespect this contribution, but just to think about it, we let this game stretch to stretch. You had a -2 plus minus, so you weren't on the game. You weren't in the game when necessarily the big leads were getting put up. So it's hard to feel like we just really need this guy. Maybe we should just turn the keys over to RJ Barrett and let Obi Toppin, who it was hurt. So I give him the guy. I can't complain about how many minutes Obi Toppin played tonight. But I'll be watching. Trust me, I'll be watching. Mitchell Robinson, 25 minutes, 6 of 8, 11 rebounds, a steal and 2 blocks. Oh, I forgot to mention last video. Mitchell Robinson took DeAndre Ayton's lunch. He had about 17 and 15. If I'm not mistaken, Ayton had like 4 and 3 in 35 minutes. So I wanted to just be positive, and I'm trying to just stay positive. But I had to make that. Mitchell Robinson took DeAndre Ayton's lunch in a game that I really want to forget forever. That was a pathetic game. But I'll take it. Mitchell Robinson, that is. Evan Fournier gave me 3 of 8, 29 minutes, 3 of 8, 1 of 5 from 3, 1 rebound, one steal, and a block. At least you got a block, but it's pretty bad, man. Alec Burks, 5 of 10. Alec Burks, 26 minutes, 5 of 10, 4 of 8 from 3. So you let it go. He had a good first quarter. He had a good start. 15 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, a steal, and 2 blocks. Boys are getting blocked. These guards are getting blocking. Hey, listen, can't call them because they blocking you. Emmanuel Quickley had 28 minutes. Listen, that's what I like to see, a young guy get in minutes. Emmanuel Quickley, 28 minutes, 8 of 15, 3 of 5 from 3. He was letting that chopper. He brought a chopper to the club. 10 rebounds. Young fella getting in the trees, getting dirty. 6 assists and a steal. I like it. 1 turnover, 21 points. See, this is the type of game I like to see. Jericho Sims, 19 minutes. It's what I like to see. 2 of 3. 0 for 2 with the free throw, but he gave me 11 rebounds, 5 offensive. So that's what I'm saying. That's what I like to see. Get offensive. Put your forearm in something. Get low, and get a rebound. That's what I like to see, youngster. All right, 19 minutes, like I said. Did he give me a block? He didn't give me a block, but you know what I'm saying? He played hard. I like it. Cam Reddish, 25 minutes. That's what I like to see. 4 of 7, 2 from 4 from 3, 7 of it. Getting to the free throw line 8 times. Listen, again, if you watch the game and you really know what you're watching, a guy that can get to the free throw line 8 times in 25 minutes, that's a guy that can play. This isn't just some guy that's happy to be in the league, that's lucky to be in the league. That's a guy that can play. What did he do on defense? I know he got defensive. Gave me 2 rebounds, 1 on offense, 1 on defense. You know, split them up. And he got a steal. Listen, man, he's a plus 22. The third highest on the team. The third to Miles McBride with 17. I give you 18, rounded up. 18 minutes. That's what we like to see. Youngsters playing. See what happens. See again, in the normal game, when we go down, when we squander a lead, we got the same guys in. And that's, we end up losing. But tonight, I like Tom Tip. Listen, Tom, you've been listening. Either you're listening or it's MK Ultra. Either way, I like it. Because you playing these young guys. We went down, we lost, we didn't lose the lead. But I'm sure they got within 2. But we played these young guys, gave them a chance to dance. And look where we're at. So, McBride, 18 minutes, 1 of 3 from the field. But that 1 of 3, all threes, made 1. And got me a rebound. I like it. 4 fouls. Hey, listen, that means you're getting physical. You're getting your hands in. You're not a bystander. You're making, you're getting in there. I like it. So let's go straight to the fourth quarter. And shout out to NBA.com yeah. So, fourth quarter numbers. You ready? So this is what I like to see. Cam Reddish. I'm going to go straight minutes first. What I like to see. Young guys. Emmanuel Quickley, Jericho Sims, Cam Reddish, Miles McBride. They played the whole fourth quarter. That's what I like to see, Tom. You been watching, Tom? Hey, listen, someone send this to Tom. If you send this to Tom Thibodeau, I appreciate you because I like to see that. So let's go and see what these young brothers. Barrett played 6 minutes. Ryan. He played the other half. So let's get him in quickly. 5 of 8. So let's go straight to shooting efficiency. Because this is what I like. This is what I talked about. That's what lost us the game against the 76ers. I don't want to talk about the Sun game. But you got to shoot efficiently in this league. Whether or not you're taking threes, I mean, you do got to put up threes. But you have to shoot efficiently. So Emmanuel Quickley, 5 of 8. Jericho Sims, 1 of 2. We know he's not taking many shots, but still I like it. Cam Reddish, 4 of 5. Miles McBride, 1 of 2. Barrett, 1 of 2. Ryan hit a shot, hit a 3. Emmanuel Quickley, 11. Listen, this is just the fourth quarter. Emmanuel Quickley had 11 points, 5 rebounds, and 6 assists. This is what I like to see. Jericho Sims, just the fourth quarter, 11 rebounds, 11 points. I'm sorry, it's plus minus was 11. I apologize. 2 and 6 in the fourth quarter. Cam Reddish, I apologize. Earlier I said 16 points. He had 15 points in the fourth quarter. 2 rebounds, two rebounds and a steal. 2 of 3 from 3, 5 of 6 from the free throw line. So that makes it more impressive. This guy in 12 minutes got to the free throw line 6 times. What do you have to see? What do you guys have to see? What does the world have to see from Cam Reddish to get this guy some minutes? Is it going to take, a backlash from the media? Is that what it's going to take? Please, listen, jump on the train. Free Cam Reddish. Free Cam Reddish. Please, chant it with me. We have to get this guy on the court. Cam Reddish is showing what he do, but I don't want to get too negative. Because today's this is a time to laugh. It's time to be merry. It's a time to put a smile on your face because it feels good. I don't know. Listen, can the Knicks come back? Let's take a look at the standings. Let's take a look and see with the playing game. We playing in, we playing out. Let's see. We are 26 and 38. The Atlanta Hawks are 31 and 32. It's not looking good. But we'll see. Listen. Anything is possible. I never would have thought we'd be here, and we are. So see what happens. Stay tuned. I'm gonna keep hitting you over the head with something. And like I said, I'm gonna try to going forward. It should be a little better formulated, to give you a little better visuals, something to look at. I know that's what the people like. But until then, still show me love. Send it to a buddy. Tag the Knicks. Tag Cam Reddish. Listen, tag Cam Reddish for me. If you're my man or my woman, and you're watching this, I need you to tag Cam Reddish and the Knicks. And just Tom Thibodeau. I don't think Tom Thibodeau has a social media. But you need to get Cam Reddish in the game because he showed what he can do. Until then, I appreciate you.